Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new AviationJack video. Hope you're all doing really well. Today we're going to be flying from Leeds to Jersey in the easyJet Airbus A319. So welcome to Leeds everybody, here on the ground at stand 15, taking this lovely easyJet Airbus A319 down to Jersey. Now, to have to say, this is not a real world route. This is a member requested flight by OfficerWill. So OfficerWill, I hope you enjoy your flight request today. However, we're going to treat this like it's a repositioning maintenance sort of flight. So our call sign today, or flight number, is EZ9001, which is the call signs. EZ9 is basically something that's not a scheduled route whenever they use the 9 numbers. So that's what we're going to be using today. I'm going to show you all the flight plan for today's flight. That is the wrong thing. Sim brief view. Here we go. So today we're EZ9001. We have a flight time of 55 minutes, nice and quick. Cruising flight level 370, and we only have 94 passengers to take with us today. And we're departing on runway 32 by the Nelsa 4 Whiskey departure and arriving into Jersey on the Bingo 1 Juliet runway 26. However, it's currently saying runway 26 is not used, so potentially we'll be landing on 08 instead of 26, but we shall find out very, very shortly. Without further ado, let's get straight into the flight deck of the 319 and get this loaded up. Here we are in the cold and dark flight deck. We're going to head straight up to the overhead panel and switch on battery 1, battery 2, and ready. Comes to life. External power. IRS is switched to nav. Cruise supply on. We're going to leave off the 2 center fuel pumps. Seatbelt sign, no smoking sign, and emergency exit lights to arm. 122.8 is going to be our set to Unicom. We are on VATSIM, don't know if I mentioned that or not. We're going to set this to auto and then ATSU over here. And then on the flight plan page, we'll press the Fenix tab, tap to import from Sim Brief, and then go to the mass and balance, load aircraft, GSX, boarding only, and we'll load in the fuel instantly. That then brings us down to the FMGC, and we'll go to the init page, AOC on the right hand side, flight init, and init data request. And once that one's loaded in there, we can load it in on the left. There we go, init request, load it all up. Also, really cool thing that I've seen, you know the EFB here, it now has GSX in the EFB. This is so much easier to operate GSX through, like so much easier. I actually so much prefer using this. It's brilliant. I'm not sure how long that's been a thing for, but it is. I found out now, so it's great. If you've not updated GSX yet, update it. It's a good update. And you can also have different camera views as well of like the tug. It's so cool. Right, wind request done as well. Flight number EZ9001. Like so. Cost index was 5. And we're cruising flight level 370. And we're step climbing actually up to 38 as well. Damn. Departing runway 32 today, Nelsa 4 Whiskey. And insert that one. Here's our departure. So, departing out of Leeds, runway 32 is down here. So we can taxi via Delta, backtrack 32, and then whoosh, off we go. Taking left-hand turns, and then travelling south down to Barton, travelling through the west of the UK through Wales, and then into Jersey. Look at the departure chart then, there's no ATC at the moment, so initial climb would have been around 7,000 feet. Yeah, initial climb 7,000, however, there is no ATC, so we're going to open up the climb and climb straight up to our cruise altitude. So there we go, that is the departure brief done. Cool. Actually, what I will do though, I'll set 7,000 on the MCP just in case anyone does come on. CSTR, CSTR, VOR, VOR, VOR. QNH. QNH is 1016. 1016. We're going to switch on the master, switch on the APU to get those passengers some aircon, and then we'll start it up like so. And there we have it. That's all I can do until boarding has completed. Once it has completed, we'll set up the rest of the takeoff performance and get ourselves down to Jersey. Okie dokie, there we have it. So all of the IRSs have aligned, all the boarding has completed, so we're going to get the rest of the aircraft loaded up. We're going to go to the mass and balance page here and send this information to the MCDU. We're then going to go to the departure perf and select runway 32, dry, packs off, sync the final load sheet, sync live weather, calculate and send to MCDU. Today we've got a V1 of 127, rotation 127 and V2 131. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet, flaps 1 / up 0.6 and flex temperature is 66. Beautiful, and we're going to double check, make sure that's all done in here, which it is. Great. Up to the overhead panel then, we're going to switch on the 2 center fuel pumps, and we're now going to also switch on the APU bleed. External power can go, and this is what I like doing with the GSX tab. So if you go to GSX tab, GSX menu, I'm going to operate the stairs, and look at this, it gives you all of the costs of the stairs. So altogether that took 15 minutes using the stairs, and it cost £701. Now that's quite expensive, isn't it? Anyway, off goes the stairs. We're going to go to the Fenix Hub again, ground services. Chocks and GPU can go goodbye. I want nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
And parking brakes released. Ignition start.
Push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start C8. Oh god, they're both starting up. We don't want that. Stop, 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 stop. Starting up engine 1. And then if you go to GSX menu again, cameras, and then push back. Driver first person. Look how cool this is. You can now actually drive the tug. Although I don't remember it being foggy before. Anyway, the engines are starting up. I'll let you guys listen to the engine start sound. I have to say though, in the pushback tug, the sounds are definitely muted because they're not as strong at all. So
Unlocking gear.
It must be fastened when the seatbelt sign is on.
look at the windmill in the background. Doesn't she look pretty? Very, very pretty.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Thank you.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Off it goes. And engine 2 is nearly available. There we go. Engine 2 available. We're now going to switch off the APU bleed and the APU. Ignition switch back to normal. And we're going to select flaps 1 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And we'll also select CARA. Make sure the ground staff disappear first, then we'll switch on all of our lights. Maximum auto brake. Good, so now the ground staff have disappeared, so taxi lights, runway tunnel flights can be switched on, and we're also going to switch on the weather radar. Parking brakes released, and we're going to add a bit of thrust. We'll taxi to runway 32. Leeds traffic EZ9001 taxiing to runway 32 via Delta and November. Is it 32 or 34? 32. Okay, full left, check. Full right, check. Full up, full down, and forward left. Nice. So here we are on runway 32. All of our takeoff checks are complete. Cabin's all done. Packs are off. We're going to start the clock and we're going to select 50%. Stable. Manflex 66 SRS runway, also thrust blue. Look at the slope on this runway. Mental, isn't it? absolutely crazy. 100 knots checked. V1, take. Positive climb, gear up. Immersion. Pack 1 on. Thrust climb. Climb. And pack 2, give them some aircon. Leeds is so like green, isn't it? So much like greenery around. It's pretty easy to depart from. And acts up, flaps up. Ground spoilers disarmed. And then landing lights off, runway tunnel flights, taxi takeoff lights off as well. And we are on our way to Jersey. Autopilot 1. And now there's still no ATC, so we'll put it all the way up to flight level 370 and open climb. Nice. There we have it. We are off. Funny enough, I've actually operated on Bravo Tango 2 days in a row. Today and yesterday. Love a little 319. Beautiful little things. Little bebes. Standard pressure and standard pressure. There we have it. We are off. Hi everybody, welcome back to the flight deck. So we're going to start planning the arrival into Jersey now. If you have a look at Navigraph over here, you can see that we arrive in runway 26 today on the Bingo 1 Juliet arrival. Transition final straight into runway ILS 26. So as you can see here, we're going to go to Jersey over here as you can see, and then the ILS starts CF26. So we're going to just come off our head in and go direct to CF26 and capture the whole ILS glide until we reach runway 26 there. Having a look at the charts on arrival, as you can see here, we've got Bingo, and then at JSY we have this part here. There's no altitude restrictions by the look of it over here. No, so if you have a look at the approach chart, we know there's to be at 2,000 feet by 5.5 miles to capture the glide. So we'll make sure that we're at 2,000 feet to capture the glide. And our decision altitude today is 472 feet. Lovely. We're going to program this now into the MCDU. So let's go down here and then head to Jersey. Arrival. ILS 26. Bingo 1 Juliet. And we're not approaching via anything. If we go to the perf page down here, we can start filling in the weather details. So in Jersey, QNH is currently 1020. And the temperature is 31 degrees, very nice. And the wind is 270/5. And we're going to do a flat full approach today, and it was, what was the altitude? 472. There we have it. So everything is planned and ready to go. We're now going to step climb up to 380, and then top of descent is just before Sido here. It's going to be a medium auto brake, full reverse max on this one. And guys, I'll catch you all closer to Jersey. Hello everybody, welcome back to the flight deck. So we are 12 miles out from runway 26, not too far away at all. There is no one else on the ground, so it's just us, and we've been provisionally assigned stand 13 for landing. So if we go to the GSX tab and then GSX menu, Jersey, and then we shall do ramp 13, ramp 13, there we go. So that has been, there we go, activated like so. Brilliant. Localizer has been captured. We've got medium auto brake, seatbelts are on, ground spoilers were armed, but they're not arming now for some reason. There we go, ground spoilers armed. I think there's a bit of a bug with it. They're kind of not really working very well today, spoilers for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, speed check, flaps 2. Just about to get those flaps out. And then 2,000 feet, we're on it, and we should literally lined up directly with the runway, which is good. This has been our arrival path for the flight. Jersey traffic, EZ9001 on a 8-mile final for runway 26, Jersey traffic, just in case anyone appears. All of our landing lights are all on as well, which is good. And like I said before, we are doing a flaps full, as it is a very short runway here. Very short. Okay, gear down. Flaps 3. Look at the easyJet A319 cabin. How cute. Ooh, lag. Oh, it's so lovely, doesn't it? I always get a bit of, I don't know what it is, but I always get a bit of a downdraft at that exact point when I come into Jersey. It's almost like wind shear in a way. It's not wind shear yet, but it's a big shift in, see the ground spoiler's disarmed again. For some reason they're not staying armed. Don't know why. It's really putting me off now. And they're not going to arm. I'll just put them out manually.
Minimum.
Continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20, retard.
Touchdown. And reverse is green. Decel. And you're braking.
Speed,
There we have it. Welcome everyone to Jersey. Yeah, seems to be an issue with my wind control ground spoiler lever. It seems to be not sticking into the arm position. It's really sensitive. So there's a bit of a problem there. Hence why we've got a load of bing ding dings. So, or it was a Fenix thing, I don't quite know actually. I don't get it in the other Airbuses, so it's a good point. Didn't think about that before. God, it's really dinging off, isn't it? Right, we'll leave it like that. There we go. And we'll start up the APU. Flaps up.
Before you leave us today.
And we're taxiing to stand at 1-3. Where are you at? 1-3. 1-3. Okay. The end down here. Beautiful.
Don't hesitate to visit.
Landing rate
EasyJet.com.
was
We
minus
would like to thank you for
291.
flying
So
with EasyJet
firm, but for a short runway, not too bad. As long as it wasn't in the 3. Close, but it wasn't in the 3s, which is good. Brilliant. We'll swing it down here. We'll switch off all of our lights. There we go, stand 1-3 is here, taxi lights off. And stop. Brilliant. Parking brake set. Engine 1. Engine 2 cut off. APU beacon come on. Beacon light off. Seatbelt sign off. And there we have it, everybody. Welcome to Jersey. Just like that, we have arrived in Jersey. What I was going to say then. Flight time today, sorry, was 59 minutes. So not bad at all. Just under an hour like we predicted. Passengers are going to start getting off the aircraft now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and also to the member OfficerWill, I hope you enjoyed your member requested flight as well down to Jersey. If you guys want to have any requested flights that you want them prioritised and seen on the channel, then do become a member. You basically get your prioritised flights all the way up to the top, but you have to be an Economy Plus member. So just to let you know. It's all information below in the description though. Thank you all for watching, guys. I will catch you all in the next full flight. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you shortly. Bye bye.